Can't sprint. 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 Can't sprint.
Oh my god. What is good, y'all? Welcome back. I knew it. I knew he was lurking. I could smell it. What's good, baby?
I am here.
What's happening, Captain? I hope you are doing well. It has been 3 weeks and 4 days, but it was a much needed break. Holidays are a busy time of year. It was a nice combo of things. Busy holidays. Appreciate it, bro. I hope you're. I've kind of taken a break from Twitch as a whole for like, well, 3 weeks and 5 days, 3 weeks and 4 days. Sorry, besides the occasional pop in. I took a week's worth of shifts at my old job. Just I like to help them out during the holidays. General holiday stuff. Also, admittedly, I was starting to get a little burnt out on Twitch just because. Speaking of which, my 1-year Twitch anniversary is in less than 2 weeks. Also, just I kind of was slowing down there a bit, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Saturday fell off, and then random weekdays would fall off. I'd just sit down here and I'd be like, man, yeah. Well, it's a lot, and I think what kind of got me clicking vacation mode was definitely that. Man, that music's loud. By the way, Tim, does the music sound all right? I didn't even test this. I just was like, I was a little busy today. I just made sure my webcam looked all right. Any like scratchy audio, I messed around with ports. It's a bit loud. Good to know. Microphone, capture card. Oh. Hey, if it's loud and it's not crackling, I'm happy. Let's see. Shoot. How's that? I guess the music's at a quiet part right now, so might be harder to tell. Tell you what, if it's loud, just let me know. I won't be offended. Holidays, a little burnout on Twitch. Like, I'm kind of starting to realize I was starting to really dislike this game. Might be okay, but the music did get quiet. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing saying I can't change it. I was starting to kind of really... I mean, this game... The story of this game kind of sucks. So... Trails from Zero is still great. I just haven't really had the motivation to pick up either of the games I've been streaming. But I figure... Oh, by the way, Happy New Year. I forgot about that part. Figure new year, new me, whatever it is kids say. I'll take it as a good time to pick back up on stream. I'd like to finish Nexus. I'd like to finish Zero. Zero's gonna probably take a while, but this game is not much longer. Got big plans coming up. February, Tales of Symphonia Remastered comes out, among other games. I mean, I have like a whole list on this thing, so motivated to get moving again. I couldn't even tell you what's going on in this game anymore, to be quite frank. But it's okay. It's still an action game. Some of these action games we don't really play for the story. I'll tell you, in my time away from Twitch, I started... Let's have our Bond episode here. In my time away from Twitch, I've been playing... We play for the action.
Why are you sighing?
As long as the action is good, because sometimes the action is butt. It really is.
It's nothing.
Unless we're playing Nier Automata, then that game is, well, you already know how I feel about Nier Automata.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks. So, the other day when I was battling an ogre,
I started Final Fantasy VII, the remastered version, like with the fast forward and everything. I started that while I was offline. I'm like 70% done with that. Zero! Baby, how are you doing tonight? Happy New Year to you. Hope the stream's been going well. We're just chilling, letting Yuito flirt on these girls who have absolutely no interest in him whatsoever. Quote, visual novel.
Right. You did mention that you never thought
Yeah, I started Final Fantasy VII over. I mean, I've beaten that game several times in my life, but never played the remaster. We're like probably 70% done with that. That's been just a little fun on the side. I started playing not an RPG, I started playing,
That's true.
well,
After finding out that the organization
Naruto
was caused a
Shippuden
lot of
Ultimate
suffering
Ninja
to
Storm
so many
4,
people,
which is like an old game now. That's like a
I would
6-year-old
be
game.
positive when someone asked me what I
Chilling
wanted
through the
my
holidays, I
family
feel
to
that.
accept.
I was just telling Tim, like, I needed a little siesta. Like, I feel like I've taken those frequently throughout the end of the last year just because I've let myself get heavily burnt out on streaming. I'm not even like super comfortable talking on a mic right this second because I haven't done it in
I'm not
3
sure if I
weeks,
have
but
one.
I'll get there.
I bet you'll come up with something if you think about it.
Me and the fiance ended up getting virus, which turned into a bacterial infection,
It's because you.
which we are both
I what?
better now, nice and
It's
sound.
nothing. I'll try thinking
That
about it some more.
Sucked. Though,
Okay,
admittedly,
but
that was
there's
pretty
no
terrible.
rush. I'm always here if you want to talk.
We...
Thanks. It's not like me to doubt myself like this. Feeling sad won't
Eh,
change anything.
a lot of
All right.
little holiday stuff.
I'm going to find a reason to fight.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Keep saying holiday
Thanks
stuff,
for
like
cheering me up.
You were always cheering me
our
up.
family
Kids.
adopted
So
another
it's my
family
turn
for
now.
Christmas.
You don't owe me
That was pretty
anything,
cool.
but
It's
I'm
nice to
happy hear
give.
you say that.
When you get to a
Thanks for
certain
listening.
age, Christmas presents
Sure.
really don't freaking matter
Just let me know
anymore.
if there's anything I can do for you.
Just let me know if there's anything I can do for you, Hanabi. Anything. Like, please don't hesitate. Yuito, I promise she's not gonna ask you. Also, forgive me when we actually do hit the the combat map. I'm gonna be so rusty. Let's go check out Arashi.
I've added new functions to version 1.1 of the
By the
Fast Break
way,
program.
now that there's dialogue,
It's a
how does
system
the
that teaches you
differential in
simple
the audio
relaxation
sound?
methods
Like,
when you enter
is my
rest
mic
mode.
too loud? Is the capture
Now give
card
it a
too
try.
loud? Is it too quiet?
I didn't come
Just
here to
like,
test this, Arashi.
you don't have to
Why don't you quit developing this
give me
program?
exact numbers, just
You
yes or
came all
no.
the way here to tell me that? What a waste of time. You should have just refused when I invited you.
No, I think it's important for me to tell you this.
I'm all ears for your elegant speech, oh great one.
It's not like that. I just don't know about forcing a break through a program. There are easier ways to help people relax.
Forcing a break
You
through
could
a
offer to listen
program.
to their problems or give them some advice.
I see.
I just realized he meant like a
We'll have to
literal
explore those
break, like a
options.
period of rest.
Why don't you tell me about your problems then, Yuito?
Gosh,
What?
well, this is like a little
I'm
side
taking your
thing, but I
suggestion.
really don't remember what
You have
happened
a
in
lot
this
of
game
pent-up
last time.
feelings because of all this hard work you're doing, right? So, out with it.
I don't know where to start. Like my family and brother?
You know, I've been kind of
Should've seen
vocal
Mariah.
about how
That's a bit of a
Bandai
tension
Namco has
issue.
disappointed me a little bit lately. What with Arise,
I had
It-
no
here-
idea
oh.
he was involved in something like that.
I can't remember if this was announced last time I was on stream or not. Tales of Rise is getting a sequel. Actually, I think I did, because I know
I
Tim
understand your
laughed at my
confusion.
pain. Of course I'm gonna have to play it. Hated Tales of Rise. We'll see how the sequel is. I bet it's awful.
Does that
We'll
mean
see.
you approve of their
Who knows?
methods?
Maybe they were
see that.
watching my stream. Maybe
I
they
don't endorse
listened.
them
I
or
doubt
forgive
that,
what they
but
did. However,
I mean, I showed up on their
willing to
copyright
sacrifice their
claim,
own
so
family if
maybe someone did.
necessary is something I can see myself
I don't
doing.
know. Maybe I would have gotten a fat
Would you
cease
be
and
able to do
desist
that
if
for Major General
someone
Howard?
actually watched it.
You could sacrifice
For as much
your
as I
own
keep
brother
letting
depending on the
Bandai
situation.
disappoint me, though, I definitely
I
just
would,
assembled
but he wouldn't be
an
able to make
what is
the
it?
same decision.
Part X
For better or
dash
worse, he's still a
78
child.
dash
He's very similar in
02
that way.
mobile suit
that
Gundam
supposed to mean?
prototype today, which is also
Children
manufactured by
think they can
Bandai,
see
so I'm kind of letting
everything,
this
but
company
that's
rule my
not how
life a little
reality
bit.
works.
But that was
There will
that was
always be
fun.
something that needs
I
to be
have several
sacrificed.
Gundam model kits. It was
So let's have
content.
to figure out the line to draw and what
I
to
guess
give up.
so.
I think you hate being that kind of grown-up.
You know, I'm not the type
Is that so?
who gets angry about like a game unless it's just something stupid. Like the bug in this game with the psionics, that was BS,
Being able
but
to selfishly slack off whenever
man.
I want is something a grown-up gets to do.
Alphen and Shion really made my
Alright.
blood boil.
No, grown-ups shouldn't slack off.
You really are so much like him.
So much like who, Arashi? I think when we play Zero tomorrow, I have a save file from a couple steps before where we left off, because I left off at kind of a weird spot, I recall. So we might back it up just a smidge. Like, just a smidge.
You're late again.
It's content.
But it's fine. I forgive you.
Thanks.
I remember
So, what do you want?
my last stream of that. It was like on September
some things to
2nd.
say
My
about
very
the way
last
you
Tales
fight.
of Arise stream
The way I
was the definition of
I've seen you
pain.
fight many
I had
times,
to
and you have
pee
a lot of
multiple
wasted
times.
movement.
I had to poop,
You're no
but I
longer
held
a
that
cadet.
in.
If you
I
wanna
was
call yourself an
sweating. I
OSF
was
soldier,
smelly.
don't
My
just flounder
chair,
around.
I was like
On
the
the
definitive
battlefield, you need
neckbeard.
to always
My
be
chair
reading your
was
enemy's
wet
movements
from
and
me
consider
sitting
your
in it.
next
That stream
move.
was 5
Use your
hours and
brain.
2 minutes long.
So he
I
calls me
need
here to
that
criticize
kind
me?
of energy. A true gamer. Like,
Hey,
butt
you
naked from the
listening?
waist down and everything.
spending
No,
my
I
precious
do
time on you
wear
here.
pants. There's always the chance that I stand up and I forget,
I don't really
of
know
course,
what's going on.
that my webcam's rolling. We wouldn't want to see that. Well,
Because you helped me
maybe.
before.
But
I'm
we
returning
need
the favor by
that.
giving
We
you
need
some
that Tales of
advice.
Arise finale energy
was
for
advice.
2023. That's
Sounded
what
a
we
lot like you were
need.
making fun of me.
What?
Something tells me though
You can leave
that
if you
Scarlet
don't want my
Nexus isn't
advice.
really going to provide me with
Tell me
that kind
you
of
wanna get
energy.
stronger.
Channel point
He's a
redeemed. No
boy,
pants
but he has
check.
been in the OSF longer than me. If he really wants
You think
to help,
so?
I guess I'll listen.
I'll have to write that
All
down.
right, I'm all ears.
A wise decision. You can't win
As a matter of
without hard
fact,
work.
you think I'm joking?
Though I'm sure
I like
doesn't make
that.
sense to someone who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
He can't stop with the insults.
Oh, I saw the. Oh, Tim, thank you so much for the retweet. I just we
I
tweet.
told you to read your
I just
own movements.
picked up my phone and
It must be
saw
hard
that.
for an inexperienced rookie to do
Texting.
that.
I'm texting that to my
Instead of relying on
manager.
hazy knowledge, it's better to work on reaction time and calm decision-making skills.
I see.
Unfortunately, you lack
Yeah,
both
I just
right
sent
now.
that to my
It's a miracle
manager.
you're still alive.
She'll help me remember that one.
Was it incredibly good luck, or was it your teammates? If you don't want to die young, you need to get better.
A
I listened
Ooh,
to you,
woo.
and all you did was insult me. in my guts. Any reason why?
I go out of my way
okay,
to help
this
you.
guy with the
You
glasses,
think that's
Shiden
an
Ritter.
insult?
I can't stand this dude.
Come
And quite
on, that
frankly,
last bit was
any of
definitely
his
an insult.
other anime trope counterparts,
Fine.
I really can't stand them
I'll tell
either
you
because
if
they
you really
usually
wanna
have
know.
this really bad
I haven't
attitude.
liked you since the first day I met you.
That
Since I was
includes
scouted,
Uryu
I worked
Ishida
for
from
years to get
Bleach,
strong. I've been near death more times than I can count. How could I like someone who was born in the
Hal
Silver
Emmerich,
family and
Otacon
hampered his
from
whole
Metal
life?
Gear. He's kind of got
My
the same
family, it
characteristics,
doesn't
but he's
matter.
okay.
I'm my own
I'd consider Kabuto Yakushi from
No matter what you
Naruto
think
kind of that
yourself,
same archetype
everyone
of
else
person.
only sees the Sumeragi boy.
Kabuto, not my favorite. I'm not a fan of Orochimaru Kabuto.
That's why
The whole
everyone
the
was
whole
prejudiced
snake
against
group.
me, even though I worked so hard. But if I say that, Shiden will have a
I had-
field day with it.
I had a bit of a hard time accepting that Orochimaru is, well,
You
I don't
have
want to
become
spoil
strong enough to surpass your name.
Naruto for anybody.
If you can't
but-
listen to advice, it'll be impossible.
During the great fourth
The
grade
fact that a
Shinobi War,
volunteer soldier like you made it into Captain Seto's platoon had to have been because of your
well,
family connections.
goes through a bit of a change, and
What?
I had a hard time accepting it the first two times I watched the show, and I think my lovely fiance's having a hard time coming to terms with the tropes of a shonen. You know, no matter how
There's some
evil
things you just don't say. It's Baki, not Packin.
Packin.
That's rude to Baki. What's with you anyway? You're just spewing insults now.
What? You're the one who complained when I was just trying to give you advice.
That wasn't advice. It was just
Don't
nagging
insult
and
my
insults.
body pillow.
I've had enough. I'm out of here.
Fine.
What's with him? Did he actually think that was advice?
And then this game's gonna tell me that
It's
our
like he's
bond
made me
deepened.
insults. Next time he calls me, I just won't show up.
Hydrate. Oh, is he gonna text me and apologize? No. If it's not super obvious, by the way, by my webcam, I rearranged my desk and my PC setup probably for like the 20th time in the last year. I'm really digging it this time. I don't know how I feel about the webcam angle yet, because my monitor's over here. I finally connected my capture card back to my television, which is over here, which actually messed with the ratio in OBS. Like, I had a nice black border, so the screen is superimposed on the television to get it to fit OBS nicely. And my middle monitor, my portrait monitor right here. I feel kind of weird doing this number, like swinging my neck all around, but one of my resolutions is to stop being so nitpicky.
I don't know if I should go to Togetsu or
This is
Seiran,
Wataru,
but what Seiran is doing
which
is
I don't think we have a Bond episode. I wanted to fuss about how slow Yuito walks in the hideout, but I guess I can't be too upset about it. Considering you probably shouldn't be running indoors. Okay, nothing for Luca. Awesome. Already talked to Hinabi. Okay. And what about Gemma? Gemma. I think it was Gemma. And of course, we have to have a Bond episode with Gemma. Mom always said, don't run in the house with a giant sword on your back. Is that what your mom told you?
Gemma?
Sorry, I was just thinking.
I think my mom told me not to run with scissors.
I'm here.
I think I still did it. I don't know if I ever hurt myself, but she definitely was like, all right, I'll let you figure it out for yourself, but you're not going to the hospital.
Are there any leads?
I first learned about it when I got a message from his younger brother. We hadn't talked in a while. He asked me if I might have any ideas, but I couldn't give him
Darwin's Law.
I was just wondering what to do now.
You know, learning a lesson the hard way sucks.
Is there anything I can do?
No, I can't trouble you.
Learning a lesson the hard way sucks, but you sure do tend to remember
I want
it.
to help.
Oh.
Why don't you just tell me what you can? It couldn't hurt.
Thank you. I'll take you up on that. The friend who went missing was an old classmate, and then we worked together in the same platoon when he was still in the OSF. But as the years went by,
I actually want to look up Gemma's English voice actor.
And his body began to age. It's something all children of the state have to face eventually, but he reached his limit sooner than me.
I mentioned it a long time ago. I don't think I ever...
Fighting became too difficult. He retired
Okay.
this past spring.
So,
I see.
I was thinking that was...
safely and not get hurt or die.
Yeah, but children of the state
Excuse
face
me.
a tough
I was thinking
situation
that was
over time.
Jiraiya's voice actor
Body
from,
ages normally
again,
after they stop taking the
Naruto, but
medication.
it is not.
But the abuse their brains
They do
sustain
sound very
is so
similar.
long
This
at
guy,
times.
Nathan Hedrick, sounds like a much younger version
Soldiers deal
of...
with various issues, stemming
David
from their
Lodge? I
body
think it's David
changes
Lodge.
exacerbating their brain's fatigue.
I know their voices and their names better than their faces, and it's easier for me to match them up when I see faces.
I hear there are many who receive treatment, but it's not easily cured.
Except in a game like this,
It becomes
where
prolonged
everyone kind
and
of
also
looks
affects
the
patient
same.
Psychologically.
Not that there's anything
Do you
wrong
think
with
your
that
friend wasn't
necessarily,
feeling well after
but...
retiring?
Yeah, he was
Because
tired,
they're uniformed, they're
physically
uniformed
and
officers, but
I tried my best to stay in touch after he left. But
It
after a
doesn't
while, he
help
just kept
that-
asking me about the OSF and my missions. It seemed like he wanted to come back. He missed
I
his
don't
old
know.
job after
He
having
joined the
trouble adjusting
OSF,
to
and then everything
retirement.
kind of fell apart immediately after. There wasn't even a grace period of like him getting used to
Constantly change your life.
being a member of the other suppression
He
force.
never wanted to retire
That
to
really
begin
broke
with.
the immersion for me. Of course, in a
Those who
game
would
like
no
this,
longer
you could
fight will
expect
never be
something
able to
like that,
return to
but
the OSF.
you usually get a little bit of exposition. You get a couple filler arcs
I
before
decided to distance myself from
things
him,
kind of
so he
hit
could
the
finally move
fan.
on from the military
Not that
and
we
live
watched the
for
filler,
himself. I
but
didn't reply
this is a
to
video
his
game. It's a
messages
little
or meet up
different.
with him. Looking back now, I was probably too harsh. His brother said it was cold of me to cut off all contact like that. I can't blame his brother for saying
Gamma
that.
straight ghosted him.
It might be my fault he disappeared. Maybe I pushed him away when he needed me the most.
You did it for your friend's sake. You can't blame yourself for that. For now, you should do what you can. Have you tried calling your friend?
No, I haven't reached out to him yet.
Well,
Then
people
try
tend to
messaging
tell
him.
one-sided stories. I
Even
don't
if
know
you
how.
don't know where
I don't
he
know
is,
if we
you
know for a
should
fact
reach him
that
if you're
Gemma
safe.
wasn't the
Maybe he's
butthole
just
in this
waiting for you to
situation, but
contact him.
we'll
You're
see.
right. Waiting here won't get me anywhere.
True, I got that hat hair
Your
going
advice, I'll do
on.
whatever I can. There's no reply.
He might need time to notice the message. Let's wait a little longer to see if it reaches him.
Or it reached him, but he's not planning to reply. There's no way for us to know. Back when we were in the OSF together, we could easily brain talk with each other and had GPS to know our location.
Yeah, that's not
One of my
available since
in-laws
you're
asked me
retired.
recently,
He has to go
you
through
know,
the trouble of
I
accessing
watched
the
your,
terminal.
I watched a little bit of your
Can't really
Twitch
relate
stream.
how inconvenient
Why do you
things
always
are
wear a
after you
hat?
retire. You
Well,
must have been going through a
actually, it's
lot.
pretty simple.
Yeah.
I
don't
started
you
wearing
keep
it this
messaging
way,
me and
like
wait to see what
the
happens from
correct
now.
way.
I'll see if
To
there's
keep my
anything
ring
else we
light
can
out
do.
of my eyes. That was the
I'm glad
original
for your
idea.
help. I'll let you know if I
Because
learn anything.
even with a filter
Okay.
on, that sucker is
Poor
bright.
Gemma. I never really thought about what people do after they retire.
I thought
Is
they
there
just,
anything more I can do?
t-
I know.
you know,
The OSF database could have information on Gemma's friend.
oh,
The data's locked.
is this going to lead to
Guess
a
that's not
mission?
surprise.
I won't be upset.
Wataru, you got a sec?
Yo,
I
what's
won't
up?
be upset if it does, but...
There's an OSF matter I want you to look into.
Oh,
whenever
no, no.
you're free.
Oh, we're pawning it off on another one of our
So,
friends.
Information that can't be found through official channels. Okay, send me the info. I'll look into it.
Thanks, Wataru. I hope we find a lead on Gemma's friend. Gemma, have you gotten a little bigger?
Have I? My training has been going well lately.
Bro,
Wow. Did you have a change of heart or something?
I was like,
It's a little
wait,
embarrassing.
Gemma's
but I
50
don't
years
want you to
old.
get
He's not
bad.
getting any taller. Actually,
You can laugh at
he's
me
about to
for
start
being
getting a little
silly old
shorter. As a matter of fact. Oh, we reached bond level 3 with Gemma. Status, ailment, negation, and combo vision. You are immune to status ailment while SAS is active. Using L1 plus, yep, okay. I'm gonna have to get used to these controls again. Got Baki Tapestry as a present from Gemma. Neat.
I'll be there to back you.
Relearning stream. I mean, this game's not difficult. Actually, if anything, I might have an easier time with the controls this time around.
It's comforting to hear you say that.
Coming off of Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin into this game was kind of a nightmare, admittedly, because the control schemes were very, very drastically different. Stranger of Paradise has a control scheme similar to say like Dark Souls, very, very identical to Dark Souls, whereas Nexus has a control scheme that's similar to, say, Nier Automata, almost identical, as a matter of fact, except instead of shooting a pod, you're doing psionics, which is cool. So let's save so I don't have to go through and click the button on them again. Wow. That time difference. I'm gonna shop really quick. New products added to the lineup. Let me look at... I'm gonna get one more of these all medium jellies. Or is a good number? Let me try not to get hit too much this time around. That, at the end of the day, is what really matters. Let's look at weapons. Luke. Okay, so we have a few new weapons we can put on people. By the way, I'm pretty sure these 5 here, Yuito, Hanabi, Gemma, Luca, and... oh gosh, what's her name? I forgot her name. The girl with the fringe bangs over her eyes. I'll remember in a second. They are Yuito's party, so when we play this game on Kasane's route, we're gonna have 5 different party members. It's the other people that you've kind of seen Yuito interacting with, but they are Kasane's squad. If anyone was even paying attention to the plot to that degree. I'm gonna get Hanabi this torch. Yes. Tsugumi. There we go. Tsugumi. I'm gonna invest some money here into the party members. Get some better equipment for everybody. Gamma gets a new weapon. Yes. Gamma. I don't even have a plugin on him. Almost ready. Let's put this force field on him. Make him a little. Oh, I don't have one to equip. This force field. Then we have the strongest weapon on him. I've actually never gotten a new weapon for Segumi. And I think there was a weapon for Luca as well. Yeah, the weight hammer. Neat. All right, and I think I'm ready. Let's go talk to the table, because that's how we start missions. Isn't that right, Sprinty? Yep.
I'm tired. I should rest a while.
Do you have to have a program to rest? I mean, that's what you and Arashi were talking about.
What we should do next.
We were talking about either going to Togetsu or Seiran.
Yeah, but I don't think there's much difference between Seiran and New Himuka. Especially when I think about those ampules. That's why I'm thinking about reaching out to Togetsu.
Does that mean our only option is defecting to Togetsu?
No, we're not just going to be running away. I have no idea what kind of place it is, after all. All I know is that it's an independent religious state, and that they may have information Suo and Seiran don't. Unlike my father and brother, I've grown up not knowing what this government, what this country is really like. Even now, there's probably more I don't know about this place than I do. That's why I want to find out. I just want to do whatever gives us the best chance to learn something new. What do you guys think?
I agree. The hideout might be safe, but nothing would change if we just sat here and held our breath. Besides, Togetsu's isolation means a lower chance of being attacked by Suo or Kasane on Seiran's behalf.
I don't know what kind of place it is, but it might be worth checking out.
I don't mean to make this a case of process of elimination, but I doubt we can get any more information from Suo or Seiran.
At least
Besides,
Luca is trying to be
as someone
logical.
looking to uncover this country's secrets, I'm intrigued by Togetsu. It might also give me a chance to learn my brother's true intentions.
Actually, there is something I remember about Togetsu.
Oh, I wonder.
A while back ago, my uncle had mentioned about a deal he had made with them for work.
You mean the OSF hospital?
Yeah. Even though it's an independent city, they apparently have normal business transactions. What is it that they were doing?
Hey.
I think he said
All right,
food and medical
I'm gonna try
supplies,
this out and see how this
although
works.
I'm not sure if it's still
I
going
feel
on
like
to
the
this
angle
day.
of me is really weird. I feel like the angle of me is really strange looking that way.
If the OSF hospital
So
is
I actually just went into
surely be
projector,
connected
like
to
full screen
power
projector,
research or
in
metamorphosis
OBS and moved
technology.
my chat to my...
Is it just
Yeah, this is
me, or does it
multitasking.
also
Let's
seem
try
a little
this.
fishy?
We have to accept a certain level of danger. As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Yeah, I think so too. Thanks for remembering something so important, Hanabi. We'll be able to keep an eye out for that now.
You're coming, right? To Togetsu? I mean... Of course. Whatever deals my uncle had with them have nothing to do with me. And if they're doing something bad, we'll just take them out.
I'm not sure we should go there looking to pick a fight.
Figuratively speaking. I'm
Gotta
glad
be
you'll
comfortable with the
coming
setup.
Hanabi.
You know,
You make people feel
like I said,
so-
that's one of my resolutions. I want to stop being so nitpicky. I'm not even nitpicky
Really?
about
Like,
anything
except the movie
anyone else
group?
does. Just myself. Like,
More like Togetsu is in
Oh
the middle
God,
of
so-
snow-covered mountains.
What?
here's a good
You're
example.
after my pyrokinesis?
I have to love how my setup looks to me, but I also
Commander,
have to
I guess we
love
know our platoon's goal now.
my camera angle. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
This looks
Let's
really
move out.
good like this.
Our next destination
Well,
is
at least
Togetsu.
like the resolution and everything does. Usually my VODs look a lot worse than how this looks on the screen right now, so we'll see how this turns out. Collecting pieces of history. Although I'm kind of looking at both. I'm looking at both, like my television and... Oh, we're in an... This is pretty cool. We're in an ice area. We haven't been to an ice area yet. I didn't think this game would have an ice area, to be quite frank.
Hieno Mountain. It's all snow and ice.
It's cold.
Let's go ahead and grab a save here. So now that we're done with Stand By Phase 4... Yeah, and there's like icicles and such to interact with. This looks like it's going to be a relatively straightforward, linear map, and I'm okay with that. That's the world map. I'm going the wrong way. Alright, so this is one of our obstacles. How do I attack again?
It finally broke. Let's go, everyone.
Also, we are 1,400 meters from our destination. I don't think we've actually been that far from a destination all the way up to this point. Speaking of which, I can just smell the combat coming up here. Matter of fact, there's one enemy right now. Clairvoyance. Where you at, though?
They're shaped weird. Apparently they're alterations of the snow.
There we go.
They don't know what causes them, but they occur in snowy areas where others are.
And I forget what this move is called. Brain something. And for taking this detour, we got some, mountain environment. I don't know what exact, maybe it's a land sample, maybe like a landmass sample. I don't know. We've been using those to upgrade weapons. And for some side quests. That's all I know about that. Alright. Let's proceed. Huh, big open area. Wonder what happens in this place. Whoa! That hurt.
Begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful. Here we go. Next, all right.
Hey, we get experience for that. That's pretty cool. And more enemies.
You're using my power, Yumito. Come on.
Oh, sorry about that, Hanabi.
That was quick.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, as a matter of fact... Okay, I have these two in my party. I just wanted to make sure that Tsugumi and Luca were actually still gaining levels. When I was younger, I used to get screwed so bad by just not using characters in games. Like, role-playing games specifically, and then... Oh, well, you didn't use them, and you have to use them for this fight. As a matter of fact, you have to use only them. Rainy Rummy, let's go. Oh, that was painful.
Watch out for electric attacks. You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
I can still fight.
I gotta keep an eye on them. I hated when that would happen. Oh, you know what? I think game design is kind of... No! Oh, we dodged that. I think game design is kind of past that point, but that was offensive. That was... And like, especially games that would let you soft lock or something like that. Thankfully, like Mount Gagazet in Final Fantasy X with Kamari, you know, where you have to use just Kamari, that wasn't so bad. That was... Oh, that's one of those special things you can interact with. That was a special exemption, because admittedly, I didn't use Kamari a lot my first playthrough of Final Fantasy X. That ended up being fine, because that fight's, like, ridiculously easy.
We need to do something about this block of ice to go further. It looks too big to move.
Final Fantasy IX. No, that was painful. Final Fantasy IX, that was a game that would... Whoa, these guys just chain reaction detonating!
Still get better.
Final Fantasy IX was a game that was super duper offensive with the whole... You know, with the whole, like, oh, I hope you leveled up this party member thing. Don't tell me I came down here just to fight enemies. I mean, fighting enemies is cool, but like, oh no, there's one treasure over here. It's probably like, yeah, more of that mountain environment. Hopefully that lets me make some nice weapons. All right, let us carry on. We still have quite a way to go. It's kind of neat though that it's all one screen. This game's had a decent amount of screen transitions.
Let's go, everyone.
And another large wide open area.
That must be its weak spot.
Boom! Oh, that's sick. That blows up the other enemies too. Besides my allies running in and getting blown up, this is a pretty easy part, all things considered. Lots of free experience. And that attack is just so strong it takes out the other enemies by default. Rainy Rummy analysis.
Over there. That's the other we need to take care of. Use something big to break its outer shell. Use psychokinesis. It sprays something like oil. Don't get it on you.
No, I see it closing in!
I'm going to get stronger.
I hear it coming. I hear it coming. Stay away. Stay away. Okay, cool. Woo. Okay, so when they sneak up on you, those are stressful, but otherwise, it's not that bad. Do I have an all-light jelly? I do.
You guys good?
I don't want to waste the mediums right now if my party members are just gonna keep running into the fray and getting blasted. Anyway, let's continue.
No one's here. I guess they wouldn't be.
Togetsu is farther up the mountain.
Reckless and irresponsible. Well, you know, it's okay, Tim. That's why they're not the main character. That's why bland Yuito is, because Yuito would never, ever do anything dangerous. I like how the game just tells us this specifically has a treasure under it. Maybe I don't need to break all the ice blocks. More of that Hieno mountain environment. Oh. Blow up. There we go. That's fair. I like that. And they can get hurt. I just heard Hanabi grunt. Oh my god, if you don't like it, stop running in! You'd be terrible to play FPS with. Normalization tablet. Cool. You don't know this. Normalization tablet cures status ailments. There's one treasure, another mountain environment. And what, more mountain? Yep, more mountain environments. So we'll have plenty of that for any side quests, weapon crafting, whatever we need it for. Oh, and we get a little cutscene here.
We've been walking for a long time. Wataru, how much farther to Togetsu?
Quite a while. You're not even halfway there.
It really is in the middle of the mountains. Are you okay, Luca?
Luca's fine.
Yes.
Luca hasn't run up to the
I'll
bomb
manage.
enemy yet.
These steep paths, though, they're hard for someone as small as I am.
Get behind me. I can at least block the wind.
Thank you. I should really start training like you do.
Luca, get in my
Togetsu is the
slipstream.
home of the Faith's main temple. Do you know what kind of religion it is?
A cold one.
Apparently it's kind of like a cult.
Ah,
That's what I heard.
I was close.
With their main temple this far from civilization, it's only normal to assume they'd be ascetics in tune with nature.
Let's see. The Togetsu faith. Ah, here we go. It's a moon-worshipping religion.
Oh, here we go.
To the moon. The founder is Hitoyo Pope. The religion has a long history, but
Of course his name is
it looks like they've
Pope.
always lived
The guy who
quietly in the
founds a
mountains.
cult. Or establishes a cult, founded, whatever.
Of
course his name is Pope.
Must mean that they aren't that big.
I'm sure Kagero knows a lot more. He was a Togetsu believer after all. Did he tell you anything, Sugumi?
No. Kagero... He didn't talk much about the Togetsu faith.
Oh. Well, they
That's
have
probably
a
for the
lifestyle
best.
There, but they're not totally cut off from us. I don't think they'll turn you away at the gate.
That's what former Major General Karin said. We probably won't be welcomed with open arms, but I hope they'll at least listen to us. Okay, just a little farther to Togetsu.
And generous game is generous. I will say Scarlet Nexus is very generous with its distribution of save points, and every save point, I think every save point so far has had a shop, I think. I'm like pretty sure. That's the right way. Do I want to go the right? No, there's a little side path I could take. What's over here? It's kind of neat how walking close to it breaks the stuff up. More of that Hieno mountain environment. It's kind of like this game's way of saying, hey, you're still picking stuff up, right? You're gonna wish you did.
Here we go. Come on.
Clairvoyance, and let's get the real one. I'm keeping an eye on the minimap here just in case those bomb enemies come back, because that won't be very fun. Hopefully another one of those scummy pools doesn't come by, because I need to let Sugumi's clairvoyance charge.
This is pretty rare.
Experience points. Let's take a look at that map real fast. I need to zoom in on this. Like, I don't have those young eyes anymore. Well, I do. Like, I'm not like blind, but I'm not blind. Oh, Rin, how are you doing tonight? Hope you are having a fabulous new year so far. Yep. I am back. For realsies. Finally got my, that's how long I've been gone. I didn't know that you I don't believe I knew that you were without a vehicle. Was it general repairs, or did you get into a vehicular accident? Either way, pretty unfortunate. Wait, hold on, one more. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, right around Thanksgiving, someone did a hit and run on it in my parking lot. Oh, God. I'm assuming no cameras. It always works out for the worst when it's like in a parking lot. There's never cameras or... Okay, Segumi's clairvoyance is charged. So let's get... Oh, it was in the shop from November 20th to December 20th for a 12-day repair. Oh, no. Oh, the bomb enemies are back. The bomb enemies are back. This is not good.
You'll get caught in its explosion. If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful.
Oh, no. This is not good. Y'all, I can't use psionics.
Getting wet limits your mobility, so be careful.
It's happening again. Yeah, that is certainly more than 12 days. Oh, this game. I was talking really nice about Scarlet Nexus there for a minute. I actually can't beat that thing without... It's weird, I can't use... Oh, now I can. Here we go. I'm gonna focus on Winery Shinery. Oh, no. Never mind. I can use psionics. There's just nothing to throw here. Wow, I haven't actually been in a place in the game like this yet. Also, I need to get that Winery Shinery guy off me. Oh, and we're in Brain Drive. We're in Brain Drive, we're good. Okay, yeah, there was just nothing to throw. Haven't run into that in this game yet.
Looks like the enemy dropped something rare.
Yeah, now we're in a part of the map that has it. And I'm gonna go ahead and use Brain Map here, because this thing is kind of tough. I don't want to hemorrhage healing items on it. And if we have it, we might as well use it, right? That just makes sense. I have to keep an eye on the brain gauge, because if I let it run out, it doesn't end. It is a game over. Uh-oh, we're overloaded a bit. It's okay, I don't think we can actually get hit with status ailments in here.
I'll protect you all. I'll destroy everything.
There we go. One bat. Sounds like you need to throw one baddie at the bigger baddie. I wish it worked like that. Actually, this game doesn't explain really why you can't just pick something up against its will. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can double jump now. I thought those were shows how long it's been since I've played this. I thought those were treasures I missed. They are not. Oh yeah, by the way guys, Yuito can double jump. He's not always been able to double jump. We had to unlock that ability on his, like, skill chart, brain map, not brain map, skill table, skill. Brain map, that's what it is. I called the superpower brain map. That's brain field. This is brain map. This is where we assign points to learn new skills. Can perform 4 consecutive weapon attacks. Oh, and we have 13 PP. I'll take that. So we get another attack after charging by holding charge one more level. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm going to take this skill because it probably locks another additional combo hit behind it. Oh, there we go. Speaking of being able to throw things, I think that's an ability that lets me throw a downed enemy with psychokinesis. Pretty neat. I got what was up there, right? I sure did. And let me just orient myself correctly. That's the right way. Yeah, let's proceed. Adding insult to injury. You know, Tim, I do what I can. And yes, we certainly, on this channel, we certainly add insult to injury.
What's up with my pyrokinesis? Sorry. The sustained burn really tires me out.
I have literally watched you set behemoth-class monsters on fire. What do you mean, keeping us warm tires you out? The disrespect one must have for one's enemy to fling his body after beating up on it. Well, what you call disrespect, I call mercy. Oh god, I missed Twitch. Hey, and we can save. Hey, and my party will be healed. As a matter of fact, we're getting closer to the end here. I don't want my first stream back to be a game over stream, so let's shop a little bit. I want some healing items. What you call disrespect, I call recycling. You know, let's get dose moss of these. Yeah. The dream has been to always play multiple characters on stream, not in the game, me myself, except that gimmick is so, like, played out. That's played out even for me, who's late to everything.
Another is the one we're after. What do you want to do?
Hit the outer shell.
Why is there literally just a random bulldozer? No, 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 not oil.
That other shell is quite hard. Attack it with something heavy by using psychokinesis.
There we go. What's nice about that attack is I was getting oil shot at me and the iframes protected me from getting pelted by oil. Go. Oh boy. Yeah. And Gemma's actually over there fighting. What am I doing? I know better. I know better than this. More enemies are gonna pop up. Double pull. So, as far as how often I'll be streaming, I think for now, it's gonna be, I was taking Saturdays off a lot before. I think I'm just gonna straight move down to 4 days a week. I think that's healthier for me. A lot of, whoa. I hate getting pelted by oil by these things. What do I even go after first?
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break.
Let me see how many, oh!
This is pretty rare.
We're gonna hit it with a bulldozer. That's not a bulldozer, that really is just a tractor. Oh, that's the one-hit kill. That's the one-hit kill tractor.
That was impressive.
And I want to. These things are really annoying. I just want to get rid of this. There we go, and then this just, even if they don't split up yet, this just takes these out really quickly. I don't think they bother splitting if you go into clairvoyance to see through their attacks. Glad I picked up extra healing items too, because that wasn't a crazy hard room, but that certainly was. Can spot vanished enemies. Alright, so we're free to go now. But again, I just want to examine this clearing a little closely. There's two large ice sculptures, as a matter of fact.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's weird. They're marked on the map, but I can't seem to break them. Oh. Can't sprint JRPG without a mic bump. Anyway, let's continue. Actually, I do want to hit pause really quick. Checks off bingo card. It might as well be its own meme at this point. I've never done this full screen projector thing, so I'm just keeping an eye on my frames. Make sure that internet isn't rainy. Level 2 rainy rummy. Yeah, just checking on my frames. I'm super paranoid about my internet dropping when I'm on stream. As a matter of fact, we ran past this to go straight towards the enemies. Let's go. Is that another rainy rummy? Another level 2 rainy rummy.
Watch out for electric attacks. You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
And we're in brain drive again.
Just focus. Leave it to me.
Trying to leave combat quickly because when you're out of combat, brain drive goes down a lot slower. It's a lot more passive. I want to know why the enemies are so low level here.
Now die.
Probably because it's supposed to be a ranged type enemy. Don't want to waste all my brain drive just on some level 2 enemies. Cool. Out of combat. We're almost out of brain drive anyway, but looks like we have another optional big room here. Got some treasure on the other side. Certainly no enemies lying in wait.
Wait, there's a resource reading near here. What do you want to do?
You can't tell me there's a big empty room. Oh, here it is. I knew it. Oh, that was painful. Whoa, those were painful. I don't like pain. Alright, let's get rid of this rainy rummy. Neat.
Next. If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful.
Session pound. This is a pound session. Alright, and then Winery Shinery left. This'll be... If this is really our only enemy to deal with, this'll be fine. Pound session. No, session pound. I know you know what I meant, you dirty little mind. Yeah, because I think the next enemy in that, like, tree there, I think it's Session Cram. Pun intended. Well, not really a pun, it's just a dirty joke. Dirty joke!
You're free to use it.
I love Gemma's ability, like your combo ability, your... I forget, SAS. It's called SAS. I like Gemma's SAS ability because... You're invincible. You are fully invincible with Gemma's SAS. But it's very short. That's why I'm especially concerned with trying to level up my bond with Gemma. You know, like, this level of his power. This is a role-playing game This is a role-playing game at its heart. His power's strength is determined by our friendship, of course. I don't want to get sprayed. All the big stuff is gone. Yeah, just activate sclerokinesis and just get in there, because it's very brief, but nothing can happen to you, so...
That must be its weak spot. Come on.
And finish it with a brain jack. Is that what this is called? Brain jack? Oh! It has a weak point on his back. That's why it takes me so long to kill those. Silly me. I'm gonna use the light.
I appreciate the help.
And for that, we get 5 copies of this Kano Mountain environment. Ooh, nice little pup. You know, I don't know if I've ever said this on stream before, but I see a chiropractor regularly.
Finally broke.
And
Let's go, everyone.
for anyone who has never done that, it is life-changing. She'd be very disappointed if she saw my neck pop just now, but... Oh, it's... Elusive, how are you? Happy New Year. I hope you are doing so well. Just good vibes, as always, feeling good, playing Scarlet Nexus. Took a nice little break there, but we're back. As a matter of fact, before I shoot the shit with you, give me just one moment, y'all. I need to go to the little streamer's room. I'll be right back. One moment. As a matter of fact, checks off bingo card again. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I earned that. I will be right back. One moment. I wanted to burp as soon as I hit live, but I lost it as soon as I clicked the button. That was unfortunate. But I'm back. Lucy, if you told me actually that you played this on Game Pass, I don't blame you. This game is not... I like to finish the games that I stream when I start them. In a very it's a very rare case if I don't. Like, the only game I've started that I haven't finished on stream, I believe, is excuse me, there it is, was Shin Megami Tensei 5, but that was technology issues more than anything. And that's when we came to this current lineup, and there are some... I was like, why does this seem so small? Probably because I didn't enable projector. Okay, cool, we're back. For realsies this time. Ooh, let's detonate you prematurely.
Good job taking the initiative.
Boom!
Looks like the enemy dropped something rare.
Combo.
That attack worked.
Okay, and they're gonna run up to it and it's gonna blow. Run away, y'all. If you know what's goots for you. That is a big explosion. Doppelpool. I called it Scummy Pool. It is Doppelpool, as a matter of fact. So let's just turn on the clairvoyance here. No! We don't need that on anymore. There's enemies coming still.
I need to support the injured.
You need to support the injured. I guess. Why, so they can get hurt again? No! Poor Hanabi.
It sprayed something like oil. Don't get it on you. Use something big to break its outer shell. Use psychokinesis.
No!
Good, I made it.
Thanks, Luca.
Homing in on me. Another one of those things homing in on me. Whoa, those spawned right on top of me. Holy crap. Blow up, just blow up. Yeah! Okay. That's true. Okay, they are a terrible standalone enemy, but those sure are an effective group enemy. Wow. Running a little low on some medium jellies here, but that's all right. Whew. Yeah, that is for how much damage they do and how large that explosion is, that is a stressful enemy in groups.
The resource reading is close. Should we get it?
SAS refueling drink. There's probably going to be one more save point. Maybe not. That's all right. I could go back, but
You guys good?
nah. I think we're fine anyway on the encounter. Oh. No wonder we took so long to get here. We're at Superman's lair. And now we're playing Nier Automata. It is official. Why do they look like people in Brain Drive?
There you are. Master Yuito has arrived. Welcome to Togetsu.
Huh? Hello? This isn't what I expected at all.
Lady Hanabi Ichijo, we are forever in your uncle's debt.
Yes, thank you. So, what does he do for you again, my uncle?
He mainly provides us with food and medical supplies, and we give him resources in return.
Like ice.
Resources.
Thank you for this warm welcome. I didn't expect it on an unannounced visit. So we...
You are interested in our knowledge, yes?
Huh?
You are a special guest. Please come with me.
It seems we're being welcomed in, though I don't know why.
It's a trap.
It's a stroke of luck, but that's a little too convenient.
It is a trap.
Looks like they know we're here for information.
Seems like they knew about Yuito and me too. I don't see anything or...
Well, yeah, because your families are rich.
But there are many things I can't see.
It honestly doesn't feel right to me, but we won't know anything unless we keep going. Let's follow those people. Tsugumi, let us know the moment you notice anything. You too, Wataru.
Got it.
Copy that. Be careful. Look at all of them.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be really upset here if there's enemies and we're just like cool with that.
It's
However,
amazing.
we're gonna take the long way.
These real books.
What do you have to
If
say?
I could, I would like to read them all.
Okay, yeah, this door is locked. They're making us go straight. Here we have some Temple of Time sounding music. And what's good here?
What is this place?
Please speak to history. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Speak? Who are we supposed to speak to?
Besides us, there's no one else in this room. Oh, maybe she means we should read the book on that desk.
What is it that you seek?
Kyoka?
What's going on? Why is there an image of Kyoka?
Name, Kyoka. One relevant result. I will provide information about Kyoka Eden. Kyoka Eden is one of the design children created in Togetsu.
Design what? What does this thing mean, created?
Design children. I've heard that phrase before. If I'm not mistaken, they're people that were designed with specific genes for desired outer appearance and physical ability.
Ah,
I looked
eugenics.
into it too. It's basically what Luca said, but it says it's just a theory and impossible to
I think that's eugenics.
Yes,
Pretty sure.
It's kind of hard to believe. How could a mere religious group have such advanced technology? And how could
Oh, they
Kyoka
just
be one
DBA
of
the
them?
religious group.
I've never heard that she was involved with Togetsu, but this vision really does look like her.
This form is not Kyoka Eden. It is Dr. Hitoyo Pope, the expert in neuroscience and power research, and founder of the Togetsu faith.
What? So you're saying Kyoka and Dr. Pope have the same face?
Yes, Kyoka Eden was created based
Oh,
on
so this
Dr.
explains why that person in Yuito's
Dr.
flashback
Pope
is not
made
Kasane.
No.
Okay.
Dr. Pope passed away nearly 2,000 years ago and is no longer with us.
2,000 years ago? The Togetsu faith is that old? That's the same time that New Himuka was founded.
Oh, I see.
2,000 years.
So,
Not very new
Does that mean
anymore.
there's information here on New Himuka from that period? Huh?
The moon watches over you.
It's gone.
It felt like we were having a conversation with it, but I think this is just a database searching terminal with voice controls.
Kind of the impression I
From
got
the
there.
looks of it, this terminal doesn't have permission to answer Yuito's last question.
So, can we just try to sit somewhere else?
It doesn't seem too dangerous. Whether or not the information is accurate is another matter.
Right. Okay, let's try another terminal.
Ah, the old point-and-click adventure.
Let me try
Clearly,
saying
they
this
love
time.
triangles here.
What is it that you
There's
see?
not Kyoka again.
Where should I start? Let's see. What was New Himuka like when the country was first founded?
New Himuka. I will provide information on the country's history. New Himuka was founded 2,020 years ago on Earth as a nation of Ark citizens.
Ark citizens? What's that?
The title of the colonists that came to Earth from the moon.
What?
From the moon?
Okay, this plot is getting a little too much like Nier.
Mankind prospered on Earth, but let us take a look at what happened 3,000 years ago. Environmental changes caused by a shift in the Earth's orbit drastically decreased the human population for a period of time. Humans emigrated to the moon and built a city there to ensure the survival of their species. From there, they moved forward with renovating Earth's environment.
What are you saying?
After the 1,000-year renovation project, Earth's environment became mostly inhabitable again. So a group of colonists were dispatched from the moon. They were the Ark.
I'm not sure I'm quite getting it. You're saying people moved from the Earth to the moon and then came back down to Earth?
Wait a minute, I can't keep up.
They dispatched colonists. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you mean that a group of people were selected to leave the moon?
That is right.
If that's true, then there are still people on the moon, right?
What did you say?
Huh?
Can't
The
answer.
moon watches over you.
Okay, that means yes. Oh wait, no, they worship the moon, maybe. Who knows?
Oh. What do you think?
I think we probably have 3 more of these to
trying to
click, and
understand
Yuito's gonna
halfway
click the
through.
last one.
It's so absurd that I almost want to believe it's just a Togetsu fairy tale.
Then why do you believe it?
There's no mention of it at all in my info network. It's probably just some religious scripture of Togetsu.
If colonists founded New Himuka, then the founding father, Yakumo Sumeragi, came from the moon.
Hang on. Your ancestor came from the moon?
If what this vision says is true, all the people on Earth are descended from colonists from the moon.
If all that stuff about the moon is true,
This is how people join
that means New
cults.
Himuka is hiding this information.
Guys, you gotta suspend your belief for a little bit, like...
Some kind of reason they don't want anyone to know? I'm like high-key afraid of the other terminal.
She said high key in a
Well, I'm done
anime
saying
video
it.
game.
I feel someone watching. No one should be there, though.
It appears we should remain vigilant.
This is going from bad to worse.
What is it that you seek?
It'd been kind of cool if we saw some different
Continuing
faces.
From before, are there still people currently living on the moon?
I cannot properly answer that request.
Why not?
At this time, all communications with the moon are suspended.
Is that an
Suspended?
excuse?
Oh, the extinction belt.
Yes, due to the effects of the extinction belt, no information from the moon reaches Earth.
Huh? But with the extinction belt there, the colonists wouldn't have been able to come down from the moon. They'd be attacked by others.
No. When the colonists made their descent from the moon, the extinction belt did not exist yet.
It appeared after the colonists came to Earth?
Yes, that is correct.
We were taught that the extinction belt was born in the spring of extinction.
That happened when the nation was founded.
The colonists came to Earth, then the extinction belt appeared, and New Himuka
Y'all are
was
accepting
founded.
all this as fact. Don't you have an
Lines
ounce
up.
of skepticism?
That being said, that isn't enough proof for us to believe it.
Thank you, Luca Travers.
So the others appeared at the extinction belt.
That is incorrect. The others suddenly started appearing long after the extinction belt appeared.
What? It wasn't at the same time? But aren't others born in the extinction belt?
The moon watches over you.
Now I really do feel like the moon is watching me.
The others are even more mysterious now.
Gemma, are you alright?
Yeah, but I just can't get myself to believe all of this. How about everyone else?
I can't go along with it either, but all we can do for now is accept it and try to get more information.
There's one more terminal. We need to learn all we can while we're here.
Do the rest of you feel something strange?
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
This place is pretty creepy.
Then I'll sit.
Okay, so everyone but Yuito is going to.
What is it that you seek?
Let me try being direct this time. What exactly are others?
I cannot access the information you seek here. Access to Babe is necessary.
What a babe.
Babe?
So the terminals here can't answer.
That may be true, but the vision hasn't disappeared. Also, I'm sure you've all realized by now. Isn't it weird that our random questions and the permissions of the terminals all lined up?
So, you're saying Togetsu has some kind of plan here?
I'm sure they do, but I don't know what it is.
The reason we came here is to gather any information we couldn't find in Suo or Seiran. Maybe they knew about that? Of course, this could all be made up.
But what happens if we match everything we
Mike,
heard
well,
to Major General Fubuki's
that's
plans?
about where I am,
We just
Yuito.
tell everyone that we came
I
from
needed
the
a new
moon?
waifu.
There's no proof.
Babe.
They'll laugh us out of every town.
You're right.
Babe protocol.
Even if it is true, it was 2,000 years ago. That's ancient history to us now.
Yeah, I think so too. We need information to appeal to our the people's current sense of danger.
I will provide information on current
Sense of danger.
Huh?
Kunad Gate, the pseudo-black hole that appeared above Kunad Highway. That is called the Kunad Gate.
It's talking about that localized gravitational anomaly. There actually hasn't been much news about that. What's dangerous about it?
This gravitational anomaly is continuing to expand daily, and is expected to consume Earth in the near future.
What?
The Earth is gonna be swallowed by the Kunad Gate?
The Kunad Gate is expected to expand in response to the power of Yuito Sumeragi.
Dun dun dun!
It is likely that the destruction of Earth is unavoidable.
Can't we just kill Yuito
Why is
Sumeragi?
it mentioning Yuito?
The destruction of Earth. And you're saying it's Yuito's fault? That's ridiculous.
But there is nothing to fear. All will be saved if you trust in the teachings of Togetsu.
Ah, I hate when the vision has advertisements.
What about my power? What does the Kunad Gate have to do with me?
Access denied.
Kunad
Goodbye.
Gate is a trivial problem. The correction of the incorrect universe is essential to create the true future.
The correction of the incorrect
Souls
universe.
return to Mother Moon. The moon watches over you.
Hey!
Don't let what it said bother you. It was probably just trying to scare us.
The Kunad Gate? I did indeed hear that hole is pulling in things around it.
So, it's saying the hole will get bigger and swallow the Earth?
Why, yes,
No,
Segumi.
it's
I highly
dangerous to
believe
take that
that's
at
what
face
was
value.
implied.
Yuito, I know hearing your own name shocked you, but this might be a trap. We can't let ourselves be misled.
Yeah, it doesn't feel true. But if what they're saying is true, could that be the reason why Kasane tried to kill me?
Hey, I mean, what's one life versus the entire human population on
Are
the
you
planet?
okay?
I have to get used to my mic being in a new
Sorry,
position,
I'm
but let's
fine.
be honest, that's not gonna...
There isn't any proof, but it might be best for me to talk to Kasane, just to make sure. But if I find out that it is indeed true, and the Kunad Gate is linked to my power in some way, what am I gonna
I feel vibration in my
Okay.
microphone, and I realize that's my PlayStation. There's a lot of insulation between it, and it's
The
still...
last terminal mentioned is.
Yeah, I wonder what it meant by that.
I see you seek information on Babe.
Yes, I do.
You scared me.
Please proceed through the door in front of you. Babe awaits.
Sorry, but what is Babe?
The city computer managing Togetsu. Similar to Arahabaki and Suo.
They have something like that?
This way, please.
Well, I guess we're gonna go see.
No matter how you look at it.
Gee, really?
Outsiders would in no way be allowed access to a system on the level of Arahabaki.
And you gotta wonder, why would such a small religious group need a computer like that too?
2,000 years old.
Leaving now is not an option for us.
I don't know how. I don't
just
know
see
if
what
they're
this Babe
quite
terminal
small,
thing is.
Hanabi.
There's a huge room on the other side of that door. I can see something. It appears to be a terminal.
I thought you said there was a lot of stuff you couldn't see,
Our
though.
communications might get cut off.
Copy. We'll get out right away if things look bad.
It must be Babe. We don't know what might happen. Let's stay on our toes.
And that's probably the only. Yeah, it's probably the only way I can go anyway. This reminds me a lot of when 9S hacked into the bumper in Automata.
Yes. This way, Master Yuito. Babe will answer all of your questions. I'm sure you are having difficulty believing all you learned here today. That doubt will turn to belief if you speak with Babe. Please trust in the teachings. The moon is always watching over you.
Wataru, do you copy?
Nope.
No good. This room is cut off from Cynet.
Let's get the information we need and get out quickly. We're too vulnerable here.
I like how Luca wears a tie.
Yeah.
Like under
Let's start up the
his
terminal for now.
Scarlet Nexus gear. He's like, gotta look good for that
I
interview.
guess there's no vision of Dr. Pope this time. How do we get information out of this? This feels like an SAS.
That's scary.
What is... I can't... My body...
It was a trap.
Stop! What you're doing is too dangerous. Cut the connection now! Can you hear me, Yuito?
Kasane? The connection... Babe is trying to take over my brain?
Yuito?
Yuito!
Well, Luca had the right idea. Well, with the teleportation. By the way, who wears short shorts? Luca Travers wears short shorts.
What just happened?
It seems like they were trying to hijack my brain. Thanks for disconnecting me.
We have to stop.
That believer was acting strange. They might have been after Yuito's brain from the very beginning.
They want
Enough,
to
Yuito's
control their own
alright.
apocalypse.
Let's give up on the info and get the hell out of here.
Yeah. But I wonder if they'll just let us leave.
Yuito, I forced myself in because I was nearby.
Kasane! You're in Togetsu too? Wait, before that, thanks for saving me.
Instead of thanking me, why don't you help me? Arashi and the others have been captured.
They have?
They're being held in some room, but I don't know which one. Are you in Babe's terminal? I want you to try to unlock all the doors in Togetsu from there.
Okay, I'll try.
What are they doing in Togetsu? No, I don't have time to think about that now. Babe is the computer that controls all of Togetsu, right? Maybe it can unlock all of the doors.
Why do you ask all of a sudden?
Kasane forced a brain talk connection with me. She said Arashi and the others are locked in a room somewhere.
What? Kasane's in Togetsu?
What if that's...
Is she after you again?
What if the computer's playing tricks on
No,
him?
I only realized I was in danger because she warned me. She wouldn't have helped me if she was planning to kill me.
All right. It's unlikely that Kasane or her platoon are working with Togetsu. So something must have happened to them.
Luca?
We can't let Yuito be taken over. Don't worry. It looks like I can operate it normally.
Helping Kasane platoon is all well and good, but we have to make a plan to get ourselves out of here.
Even though Kasane platoon has actually tried to kill you on like multiple occasions, but you know, forget, yeah, that part's fine.
That's to be expected, but this should let them escape as well.
Thanks, Luca. Everyone, let's get out of here.
And I'm gonna assume that this place has others they're gonna sick on us. Funky music.
And I'm connected. Is everyone all right?
We're okay, but we might be in trouble. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, they weren't gonna make it that easy.
They're coming. Stay on your toes.
Okay, they don't have others. They're just attacking us themselves.
Move! Kasane?
Did she come with Kyoka? No, wait, this is...
Hey, quit messing around. Your way out's getting closed off.
I'm breaking through! What was it that just attacked us?
A lot of dialogue, a lot of cutscenes this sesh.
Design children.
I knew it! I knew Kasane was one of those design children things.
One of Togetsu's design children too?
You didn't figure that out immediately when you saw Kyoka?
The same face?
Enemies approaching at 4 o'clock. Reinforcements, maybe.
There's no time to talk. Just focus on getting out of there.
Oh, and there's a save point out here now. Cool. I would hate to have to go through all that again. It's skippable, but I'd just rather not.
My power is difficult to use, but it is useful.
I wonder if this respawned any treasure on the map. I doubt it. But oh, it did. Matter of fact, I want to get as many of these environment type items as I can, only because there's no way of knowing how many you're going to actually need. Wow, full house.
Here we go!
Yeah! First strike!
Yeah.
If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful. Don't get too close to that other. You'll get caught in its explosion.
Those followers who attacked us all look like Kasane and Kyoka.
Does that mean that all the Togetsu followers are
I don't think that was the big spawn room. I think it was just like, I think they just lined up some bowling pins for us. Yeah, actually, the transition refilled all the little treasures and stuff. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's really pretty.
We have the initiative.
Leave it to me! Come on!
That was a good attack. Go, you...
Yeah!
We can just throw 2 and then...
Watch out for electric attacks. You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
Leave it to me. Come on.
What's nice is I'm pretty sure the way this game works, if you kill an enemy, like you dodge... Oh, I don't... This is not worth it. I don't want to do all that extra walking. I'm pretty sure in this game, if you kill an enemy... Oh gosh. Oh, it's attacking me. That would make sense. The enemy is doing damage to me. Yeah, I think if you kill an enemy in this game, though, its hitboxes disappear. So if it was throwing something at you, it just like doesn't hurt you. I'm pretty sure. Sure would hate to find that out the hard way, but...
Now die! Damn! Hey! I can hit it! It's over! Here we go! Yeah! Come on! Come on! I can hit it!
That was a good attack.
Yeah!
That was brilliant.
And we're probably gonna about to... Oh, I slurred my speech. That's probably another check on the bingo card. Alright, looks like we're about to fight a boss. Big wide open space. What could possibly go wrong?
Doesn't look like anyone's following us. Maybe they gave up.
Maybe this is just a genjutsu and we're still in the freaking church.
I wonder if Kasane's team got out all right.
Whoa, other reading closing in. It's a big one.
Dead ahead.
What's that? What is that supposed to be?
Now there are others?
Are you okay?
Not now. No. There's no way I can drink that. I'm fine. I can fight.
Well, you're gonna have to, because we have a boss fight against Coil Moil.
That ice is like armor, but my power might be able to melt it.
Good to know.
Successfully breached shell. Attack now.
Whoa.
Lend me your eyes. I'm taking your fire.
Water is too strong to get any closer. Yuito, use my power to
And then we can just melt the armor with this.
I think I can break it if I focus my attacks. The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Let's go ahead and take it to the brain field. I don't think our brain drive runs out in here. Oh, I'm getting whapped. It's hard to tell where this spot ends. There we go, and let's check out of there.
Let's regroup. Here we go. I need your help. I'll be your shield.
You should be able to break the outer shell and keep attacking. This other's punches are as heavy as its size implies.
All right, just gotta keep hitting with the keep hitting with the pyro. Oh, nice dodge. All right.
Shell breach confirmed. Put the pressure on.
Whoa! Whoa!
I can still fight.
Your mobility declines when you're wet.
You okay?
All right, and he's going underground. He comes back up with the snow shield. So I just need to be ready to pyro it.
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break it.
It's close. My fault.
Do it, Yuito!
All right, off, back on, just to try to conserve the gauge.
Support the injured.
Ow.
Let's go.
Successfully reached shell. Attack now.
Here we go.
Ah, not the water.
Not yet.
Thanks a lot.
3893, how are you doing? And just wanted to say thank you. Why is that? Finally beat Romancing Saga 2. Oh, wow, really? Not bad. I remember you had stopped playing it. What made you come back to it? Use your axe strategy and builds. Heck yeah. Yeah, axes are broken in that game. Oh hey, all good. You know, I'm here to help. Just love video games and. Oh no. Don't. Okay. Yeah, of course. You know, I'm always happy to help. Oh. All right, we almost have the armor broken. Hope you've been doing well. All right, just break its armor. Break its armor. There we go. Yeah, axes in that game are BS though. Whoa, I didn't realize he started turning around and bringing the water back to me. Back to me.
Is everyone okay?
I appreciate the help.
Let's regroup.
I'll tell you what, I want to go back and play some Romancing Saga 3 because, specifically because, hold on, where's he gonna pop up? I think you can go in there with him with Lucas teleportation, but I don't even want to bother with that. Like, maybe it does a lot of damage, but maybe it doesn't either. Yeah, Bree, as a matter of fact, you just reminded me I want to go back to RS3 for the same reason. Alright, there we go. Turn off pyrokinesis, let's conserve that. Oh, I still got a hit.
I can still fight.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Yuito hovers in midair if
Yuito, a member is in danger.
Let's regroup.
I appreciate the help.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, he's digging up the ground again.
Go, Yuito.
Oh, that literally didn't do anything. Well, it did, but nothing good.
Let's go.
You should be able to break the outer shell and keep attacking.
Ow.
You guys good? Here we go.
We just gotta beat up on this thing. I wouldn't blame anyone for putting down Romancing Saga 2. One of my favorites. It is not, certainly not for everybody. Neither are these bubbles. They're just for Yuito.
Your mobility declines when you're wet.
My fault. That was close.
I cannot let Yuito get alt F4'd yet.
I need to support the injured.
No
Do you need help?
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break it.
Actually, let's put on Sclero. That's gonna... I just want to break his armor really quickly.
Shell breach confirmed. Put the pressure on.
We are almost done with this thing.
Someone's in trouble. Pay attention.
Your mobility declines when you're wet.
Yuito, a member is in danger.
Still fight. Here we go.
Oh, bump the mic. Don't even care right now. Oh, Clairvoyance doesn't even show where he pops up. I think teleportation is to avoid in this instance. Yep. Just go to freaking town on this guy.
Someone's in trouble. Pay attention. Successfully breached shell. Attack now.
Hey, got it. Woo.
No way. This is it.
Planetary devastation.
お前はもう死んでいる。
you. I haven't heard that in a minute. Nice.
Target eliminated. And everyone's safe.
How's your head? Don't strain yourself.
I'm better now. Sorry I made you worry.
Yuito, can you
That's
and your
what she
platoon
said.
hear me?
No, I'm kidding. That was definitely like a endurance battle, though.
Are you near us?
Yes, but we're closer to Togetsu than you, and we're still running. Let me make a suggestion. You learned something in there.
I can't help but wonder
Why don't we exchange
when
info?
I
And
play some of these fights
have a lot to
if
talk
I'm
about.
just not doing something wrong straight
I
up.
was thinking she wouldn't want to talk.
Because some of these boss fights do take quite a while.
Okay. I was thinking the same
We
thing.
might be a little underleveled. I haven't been doing much of the side questing in this
We'll be
game.
waiting halfway up Hiano Mountain.
Roger that.
Every side quest in this game is a fetch quest. That
Sorry.
is just,
I should have checked with you guys first.
that is the least sexy
What
thing
Kasane is
ever.
after. If that's what you want to do, I don't mind. But can you trust her?
I told you that she saved me in Togetsu. I think she had a reason for trying to kill me. So I want to talk to her.
What are you gonna do if she doesn't want to talk and just attacks you?
Then I'll fight.
Okay, if you say so, Commander.
Whew.
Let's get down the mountain for now.
If I'm right about how she sounded, we should be able to talk.
Or maybe
About meeting up with
she's
Kasane.
trying to trick
I mean, I
you.
hope we can talk to her, but
I'm not just going along blindly, but it was your decision. I want to respect that.
yeah.
You know, these people are at least treating Yuito like their friend. Like, come on, bro. You don't think this girl's like trying to fleece you? Gee. Let's go. I want to go back and save. I know I was like, screw the safety save earlier, but I would really hate to have to redo that boss fight. It wasn't terribly hard, it just took a while. I have this terrible habit when I play games like this where I tend to button mash. I've got to stop doing that. Because, I don't know if you saw during the fight, I went between their SASs like really quickly, did not mean to do that. Yeah, that was an unintended consequence of my button mashing. I saw an enemy start to spawn in the distance there before the cutscene trigger happened.
It's all of Kasane platoon.
5v5.
Kasane, looks like all of you made it out okay.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
Hey, Kasane. You're not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
I know. But I want to hear her say it.
You have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions.
A lot of this session has been talking.
This decision, and I apologize for that.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out.
That was not
I
me.
tried to kill you because I was asked to. By you. 50 years in the future.
I'm turning the console off.
Me?
What?
50 years in the future? What are you talking about?
I completely understand how you feel. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, there's no way I would have believed it either.
Do you remember when Captain Seto died on the Kunad Highway, and we saw that strange sight? My time travel power, the red strings, activated. Then we jumped 50 years into the future.
What? You went to the future?
Red strings. That's right. You said you have dreams about those.
It wasn't a dream. I have the ability to travel through time. A power called red strings.
I hate time travel in fiction.
Apparently you have the same power as well.
I hate time travel.
What? I know we both use psychokinesis, but that's not what you're saying.
It seems you understand these red strings a lot better than the rest of us. Just where did you get that knowledge? Was that from the future too?
Yes, it was. We saw Yuito in the future. He told me quite a lot.
He also
We probably
asked
get
you
to
kill me.
Right.
5G of the future. I'm weak.
I learned in the future. That should answer everyone's questions.
6G. No, 10G. Now,
Who should I ask first?
actually, one thing that's kind of neat is I'm sure when you play Kasane's story, you actually get to see what she's talking about instead of asking retroactively. Why are you so slow, Yuito?
The thing that appears when the red strings are used is like a device to time travel. That's apparently what the Kunad Gate is. Normally, it appears only for an instant and disappears immediately, but this time it didn't go away. Left open like that, the gate will eventually swallow the world. It was really bad 50 years in the future.
In that world, the Kunad Gate was much bigger than it currently is here in our time. The end of the world. That's what it looked like.
I really hate you can't write a time travel story without numerous plot holes.
That in that future, the gate
I'm sure there have been
so
good
much
ones, but
that nothing
I've
can
yet
be
to
done
see
stop
one that I was like totally just in acceptance with. What do you have to say, Kagero?
First, none of us could believe what we had heard in the future. It was just too hard to swallow.
I'm trying to zoom in because this camera's so
We got
far
some
out.
news in Seiran, then a bunch of stuff happened, and now we can pretty much believe it. But I have to admit, it's gotta be hard to believe just hearing it for the first time.
Yeah, no kidding. Excuse you, Back to the Future is literally flawless. Okay, I take that back. I'm talking like an anime and I'm talking about like an anime, cartoons, video games, you name it. No, that's a flawless movie franchise. I need to watch those again sometime soon.
The red strings that the Kunad Gate
Probably
opened.
haven't watched Back to the Future in good 12 years, something like that.
But when her power activated, it resonated with yours, Yuito. That's why the gate won't close. On top of that, the gate seems to be slowly expanding. And looking at the news we got from Seiran, it more or less matches up. The power... When that gravikinesis becomes strong enough to travel through space and...
Called red strings. No idea about that either.
The Kunad Gate will disappear if Yuito dies. That's what future Yuito said.
That just can't be true.
It was already too late in the future, which is why he asked me that favor. He wanted me to kill you in the past, so the Kunad Gate could be eliminated before it got too large.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate. I've had a bad feeling since listening to that vision in Togetsu. I can't believe I was right.
Didn't you literally say you felt like it wasn't true?
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true.
Yuito is one of those people who feels like he always has to be right. That's awful.
I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself. How lame.
That's not true. The you in that time was great. And you right now is special too.
Why is she being nice to you all of a sudden?
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I'm proud I have the same power as you.
That reminds me. How is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting by. I told you not to worry. All right, we should exchange intel.
Then first and foremost, we got some questions, especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers...
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Yeah, I believe you.
What? That was fast.
The way Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though, that's kind of an embarrassing way to put it. Honestly, I don't know much about Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane. I wanted to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her. If I trust Kasane, then I trust the people she does.
Why do you trust Kasane?
There's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person Yuito is.
Yeah, I just remembered how stupid he is.
Hey, Kasane. If Kyoka is one of the design children, does that mean you are too?
What? What are you talking about?
In Togetsu, we saw design children with the same face as Kasane's.
Yes, I probably am.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
Extrapolate.
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother. From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children. It only just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It must be a painful memory for you.
This has been just the episode of dialogue.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
Yeah, there is. If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
Did you hit your head or something?
Oh, so you guys don't know about this?
Wait, what he said is true?
Yes.
Wait, did they actually prove it?
I guess we should explain what we've been told.
Did they ever
We
actually
learned
get
all
proof
this
of
after
that?
looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
Okay,
But
that's
if you
there.
were Togetsu's
Cool.
spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for real.
What do you mean, Kagura?
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kaguro, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence.
I called it!
The place is mostly made up of design
Togetsu DBA, the Church of
I
Togetsu.
must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to
Yeah.
me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kaguro?
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
Get real. Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility. They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too. So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
No.
They want to
Don't
go back
change
in
the
time and negate it all from ever
timeline.
happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time.
That sounds
They
like
believe the red strings
dividing by zero.
They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. That's so outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
Whether you want to believe it or not, Togetsu actually managed to create the red strings to carry out their plan. Kasane is the result of that. Although, it's pretty strange how Yuito has a similar...
Not if his father
Let's
was one of the
suppose everything he said is
colonists.
true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Seiran. If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed.
No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed. We're all here, trying to survive.
Kagero, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kagero means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
So like laid back, kind of flirty ladies man type usually ends up being like the low-key criminal or spy type guy. Same with Tales of Zillia.
If Sugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kagero, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
We're stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do. But it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are
This is
all
a
in vain.
long cutscene
What if we
for this
ask
type of
Seiran
game.
for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiran should have a clear understanding about the moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiran. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Took a while. We still have to... I guess now that we're done, we can fast travel back to the moon. Not to the moon, to the hideout. Sorry. Sorry, all this talk of the moon is
Find out so much in
making me
Togetsu.
sleepy.
This is all so unexpected.
All we did was go to Togetsu, but it felt like such a long journey.
Good work, everyone. That was a lot to take in.
It's a bit difficult to accept it all. But I'm glad we know now.
I'm a little chilly.
The world we normally see is so
Boing.
small, but our horizons have expanded. And now it's clear that there's another world out there.
I'm glad we're on better terms with Kasane, too. That's one less thing to worry about.
Hey, everyone. About the Kunad Gate.
How your power is affecting it?
Oh, Haruka let me see Seiron's investigation into it, but the results were the same. At least we know it really is, well, getting bigger.
What if Yuito doesn't use his power? If he avoids combat, for instance?
No, I looked at the Kunad Gate investigation papers as well. At this point, I couldn't really find a link between Yuito's specific actions and the gate's expansion.
So it doesn't have anything to do with Yuito?
No. You could say that just the existence of his power is affecting it. It's pretty much safe to assume that the gate will continue to expand as long as Yuito lives.
I'll show you a Kunad Gate.
I am sorry for how that sounded, but it's probably best that you know since it does concern you.
No, I'm glad you told me.
Woo!
Nothing will change if I try to ignore it. If it's like you say, then I don't need to worry about staying out of fights, do I?
We do not know all the details about the Kunad Gate, but I think that is correct.
What are you thinking, Yuito?
Yeah, you know Bender is great.
Ask you all a
Oh,
favor.
Bender is great.
What is it?
After hearing all that in Togetsu, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think that killing me was the only option for us now. But there's still things I need to do. Things I need to learn.
How selfish.
We can never say for certain that there is no other way unless we search for one. Just
That's
like
a little
we didn't know about
selfish.
the moon until we went to Togetsu, there might be a way to stop the gate that we don't know about yet. I'm sure Kasane had the same idea, and that's why she stopped trying to kill me. So, I want you to help me think of a way to get rid of the Kunad Gate.
I know one.
You had me a little anxious for a moment. Of course we'll help you.
Gemma's right. That was the plan all along.
Don't forget about my info network. I'll find out even the most secret information.
This isn't just your problem. No matter what's going on with the world, you have to remember we're a team.
There has to be a way. And I know we'll find it if we look together. We have to save both you and the whole world.
You guys, I thought you'd say that, but I guess I was a little worried. So, thank you.
Oh, wow. That was quite a bit.
Humans came from the moon, and the Earth is going extinct.
That's quite a bit of
It's so
dialogue.
much at once that my head is spinning. We have to understand it all, though, so we can keep moving forward.
Cool. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this one up here, but before I do, who is online to raid? Haven't done that in a while. Let's take a look here. Not a lot of people. Well, let's take a look. Can't hurt. Chaz Brian is playing Rust. And yep, there's Chaz right there, as a matter of fact. Chaz has a fun stream. It's probably gonna be Chaz. Yep. Works for me. Well, you guys, it's good to be back. Had a blast. Yeah. So, okay, there we go. So, I'm back. It's been fun. It's been a blast. You'll see me tomorrow, of course, with The Legend of Heroes, Trails from Zero. We're almost done with this game. We got quite a ways to go in Zero, though. However, I think that's everything I say. That's the thing, right, that you're talking about? No, that's not the thing he's talking about. What he wants me to say is... if you like Scarlet Nexus, or if you like Can't Sprint JRPG, please be sure to drop a follow, or maybe even consider subscribing. You know, I do this all the time. I do it just for fun, and most importantly, I do it for the peeps, and that's you. Peeps. So, let's go check out what Chaz is doing. Let's go check out Chaz playing Russ. Guys, great to be back. Great time. Thank you for the warm welcome back. Catch me tomorrow night, Trails from Zero. Other than that, we got 8 seconds left, so I have to stop talking. Have a good night. Peace!